The 2020's are the worst decade since World War II. It started, of course, in 2020, the decade did, but the pandemic here in Canada shut down the world for 2.5 years, destroyed so much of the middle class. I always remember a couple weeks into it asking people, it's like, well, why do you think Walmart and the liquor store are open, but gyms are closed and the churches are closed and all the small mom and pop restaurants are closed? Like, how is that? How is that fair? How is that working in our favor? And obviously, it wasn't. Obviously, all that happened was the economy got destroyed, people's lives got completely turned upside down, and then it just got worse from there. Like, you would have thought that, okay, now that things are over, we're gonna, or now that the pandemic's over, we're gonna reboot the economy, we're gonna start producing again. But here in Canada, we don't produce anything anymore. Industry has basically ground to a halt because it's bad for the environment. It's like, well, people are part of the environment. Why are we destroying people's lives in the name of saving the environment? It's like, people need energy, and the cost of energy has gone up at least 50% in the last 6 years. Not to mention all the other aspects of life. Like, overall, the standard of living has drastically been reduced here in the first world. Inflation has gutted people's savings. Crime is now so much worse than it was before because criminals don't actually get punished for their crime. The people that are getting punished are the average law-abiding citizens that pay their taxes, contribute to society. They're the ones that are suffering greatly in this last 6 years. Restaurants are unaffordable. Entertainment is unaffordable. You know, if I want to go to Vancouver for the night and get a hotel and go to a concert, to get a decent hotel is about $400. To get a good hotel, to get something dingy is $250, maybe $300. Even like a smaller artist, it's going to cost you $75 a ticket. It's completely insane. Everything is impossible now, seemingly. The dating market is horrendous with the not the invention, but the fact that dating apps are kind of the best way to meet people. Like, it's all just completely artificial. The housing market is absolutely insane. Like, in Vancouver, where I was born and raised, if you want a detached home, it's going to cost you minimum 1.6 to $2 million. you do the math on that, and we get taxed, 40%. It's like, even if you're making 100 grand a year, you can't afford a home. At best, you can buy an apartment where you're going to pay, if it's a newer build, you're going to pay $900 a month in strata fees. You're going to pay 5 grand a year in property taxes. Like, things didn't used to be this way, but that's how it is now. And something that I don't think people fully grasp is that when they devalue the currency while simultaneously inflating the price of everything, while simultaneously decreasing the size of every, shrinkflation, you're just completely diminishing people's time here on Earth. Because what is money? Money is something that we trade our time for. So you've devalued the money. It's essentially just devaluing our time. And I don't really know what the end goal is. I hope it's not as bad as, my darkest fears lead me to believe. But when you make food and housing unaffordable, and then simultaneously, with all the people living in their vans, they're cracking down on that, making that illegal. It's like, you can only milk a cow for so long before it runs out of milk. And that's what's happening. We're on a farm being milked. And it's bad enough that people don't recognize it, but even the ones that are starting to, because it definitely is no longer just the fringe minority of people that are waking up to, hey, why does everything get exponentially worse every year? The worst part is that no one's trying to help each other. No one's trying to look out for one another. It's gone the opposite direction. It's more so people being more selfish, isolating more, and just telling themselves that, okay, this is fine. I can get through this. We can get through this. It's like, but eventually it's going to come for everyone except for the top 1%. And we need to start treating each other better and helping each other out, because I talk to a lot of people. I love to just strike up conversations with strangers, and people are suffering right now, man. People are very defeated. People are becoming very, lost and hopeless. And we need each other more than ever. And I'm trying, but this day and age, everyone is too propagandized. Everyone is too fearful to first address the problem. They just want to ignore it. But secondly, to actually, care about your name. No one cares about the people around them. And that's got to change, because we're going to need each other, and we already do, but we're going to need to build alternative systems so that we can, live our God-given right to the pursuit of, I'm sure that's American, the pursuit of freedom and happiness. But like, here in Canada, we're just little brother. We deserve the same thing. We're all normal people. We all abide by the law, and we're being punished severely for it.